Okay, the first riff for this guitar tutorial, is going to be La Bamba by Ritchie Valens. I do have the chord diagrams, so again keep in mind that if a string has an X, in general, you don't play it. Not always, but that's generally what happens. If you have a 0 and O on that string, you play it open. And of course if you have a dot on that string, that's where you place your fingers to play the remaining notes. Okay, so the chords for this song are going to be G major. Okay, either way you want to play that. Again, chord diagram is there. C and F. And I'm going to play the abbreviated F this way. And always keep in mind that in some of these songs you have one guitar playing certain chords, another guitar playing a variation of those same chords. So we could play the equivalent C using a bar chord this way, F this way, and G. Okay. So the song goes something like this.
Se necesita una boca de gracia, y a mi casilla, y arriba y arriba.
Okay, something like that. So the riff is there, or the tab I should say is there. So again, I'm going to do slowly the starting of this. And of course you kind of abbreviate that to make it fit the start of the song, which is what I did. So I went something like this. And then it starts, okay? So again. And so there I'm just hitting the C, the F, and the G chord, and then start singing on the C, okay? Okay, the next song, I use the same chords, basically the same chords for the next one, because it made it easier to play the riff. But if you want to play along with the song, you'd have to put the capo on the 2nd fret. Okay, and this of course is Twist and Shout by the Beatles. Now the start of it, I don't include that in the tab, but it's pretty much the same thing as with the Bamba. It goes, so it goes, and then you start the chord. So it goes something like this.
Wish you get a baby, twist and shout, shake it, baby, work it on how.
Yeah, so pretty much continues like that. And again, the words might not be exact, but something like that. The main thing I wanted to show you is the somewhere about the middle of the song, you hear this riff, and it goes something like this. Okay, that's the riff. And they're playing a G chord, and again for this one, the chords are pretty much the same as La Bamba. It's also a C chord. Playing it open position this way, then an F chord. Again, the chord diagram is there, and then a G7 chord instead of a regular G, as in the Bamba. It's a G7. Again, just like before, you have the equivalent bar chord. So if you're playing it with somebody, you can play those chords. Somebody else can play the corresponding bar chord. So C is here, then F, and then it's G7. Okay. And the riff again, the main riff that for this video, it goes like this, and again you have the tab there, but it goes something like this. And so I'm going to play it slow. And again, basically, I use these chords instead of using the regular chords played by the Beatles. The Beatles play it in the key of D. It's a little bit more difficult to play the riff, but it's very similar. But right here, you just follow the C and the F chord, and it's right there. And as I strum, I kind of relax my fingers to kind of mute the strings. Okay, instead of letting them ring like that, I kind of mute. Okay. So that's the main riff. It also has a part where, again, instead of the G7, you can play the G7. I prefer the abbreviated power chord, where I have my finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string and 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the A or 5th string, and goes. Something like that. So on there, either the regular G if you want. I like to sound more with the bar chord this way again. Okay, there on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and on the 5th fret of the 5th string or A string, and then just going down the scale there. So on the 3rd fret of the E, all the way to the 7th fret. Same, I'm just on the 6th string. Okay? And then I hit this C9 chord. And I will show the diagram for that. Okay? And you have the diagram for the tab, and I hope it's clear, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.